What's up guys, JTech here. In this video, we will go over how to play Loaded Lines Main City on your mobile device. First, let me preface this with Main City does not have an official mobile app for the game. However, the gameplay you see in the background was recorded off my phone. What I do to accomplish this is I remote into my desktop on my phone. There are a couple of utilities that will allow us to do this, but in this tutorial, I will show you how to play Main City with installing the Chrome remote extension. Also, if you want to remote into the game at any time on your mobile device, we will need to have our game running all the time on our host machine or our main computer. There are two settings we want to change on our Windows desktop, laptop, or Mac, and they are the sleep and lock settings. Let me swap over to my PC. Okay, I'll show you where those settings are we need to change in my Windows 10 machine. First you want to do is you want to go out of full screen. You're in full screen for Main City. We will go to the search bar here, type in sleep. Click this one, power and sleep settings. In here, you want to make sure your screen, when plugged in, turn off after is set to never. And then sleep. When plugged in, PC goes to sleep after, never. And then one other setting I forgot to change was updates. Windows Updates loves to intrude whenever it wants. We're going to go to check for updates. And in here, we're going to pause updates for however long you want. So pause them for 7 days. So for 7 days, my computer won't randomly start updating and restarting. Next, we want to make sure our game is running. Your DeFi wallet is connected and your NFTs are linked, which mine are. Now what we want to do is we'll open up a new tab. In the search bar, we're going to search for Chrome Remote Desktop. We're going to click on this purple link here. It's going to take us to this page. Once on this page, we're going to click on Access My Computer. Now we're on this page. We are going to set up this computer to be remotely accessed from another device, which will be our phone. We're going to click this blue link. We're going to add to Brave, add extension. Once that finishes, we're going to save this file, and then we're going to run it. Once the file is downloaded, we'll click on it there, start the install process. We're going to click yes. And then we need to choose the name for the computer that we'll be remoting into. Okay, so we put in our name. We're going to hit this blue button next. Now we have to choose a PIN. It needs to be at least 6 numbers. Once your PIN is decided, we'll hit start. We'll hit yes. Now we're able to remote into our computer. So now we need to install the app on our phone. Once we're on our phone, we'll open up the App Store. And then in here, we're going to search for Chrome Remote Desktop. This one right here, Chrome Remote Desktop. We'll hit get. And we'll verify. Start downloading. Okay, once done downloading, we'll hit open. You sign in. We'll go ahead and dismiss this. We'll hit sign in. And we'll have to sign in with the same email that you used on your browser. And then we'll hit continue. After we hit continue, we should see the one device that we set up on our computer. We'll click on it. We'll put in the PIN we created. And we'll hit the blue arrow. I usually click don't allow. Now we're remoted in. Click over to Loaded Lines. Now we can play on mobile. Now that we are connected, let me go over some pros and cons of this type of connection. If your gaming machine where Main City is being hosted is a decent machine and runs the game well, and your connection to the internet on both your phone and host location is quick, the game will play really smooth. I was able to do a lot of testing playing on my phone this weekend because I was out of town, and this was the only way I was able to play. However, if your host machine is slow and runs the game poorly prior to adding the extension, it may run slower. Also, anytime my wireless became anything lower than a solid full barred connection, whether that was Wi-Fi or even cellular, my control over the game became worse or unplayable. Next, this is very important. If If you're remoting into a host machine with more than one screen, I strongly recommend against using this method to play Main City on a mobile device. Because when you remote in, it will try to shrink all your monitors to fit on your one smaller mobile screen, making it very unplayable. For those of you like me that only have one monitor, it will look like the gameplay I have on screen here. Finally, the controls. Since we are remoting into another device, we do not have a mouse and keyboard. We will have two options for interaction: touch and mouse click. I recommend using touch. One finger tap is like one left mouse click, and a touch and hold is like a left mouse click and drag. It takes a little getting used to. There is a keyboard pop-up option as well. I haven't really had to use this yet. I think the only reason you'd ever have to use is if you try to buy diamonds and have to input a number of diamonds you want to buy. One last tip: in the bottom right, when you're remoted in, there's a blue icon with 3 lines. Those are all your extra settings: disconnect, keyboard, changing your input. Moving forward, I am unsure if or when they will release a mobile version of the game. I will update this tutorial if anything within future updates of the game change the process to connect on mobile. Hopefully this video was informative and easy to understand. Any comments or questions, leave them down below. I have more Main City content on the way. Don't forget to like, dislike, and subscribe. See you guys in the next video.